It is time to hit some back. It is time to hit some back. So, on the way to the gym right now, we've got back and rear delts. It's going to have to be not a fast workout. It's just going to have to be a swifty workout. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to have to be one of those where we don't have time to chit-chat for 3 hours in the gym. Sadly, I know, such a disappointing day. But we don't have a lot of time. This is getting kind of squeezed in. Got some places I need to be, things I need to do, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to skip the gym either which way. That's not happening. So, we will go and try and fit as much time as possible. I'm still going to take good rest in between sets. I'm still going to, make sure I'm properly ready for the next working set, and I'm still going to make sure I'm warmed up good. Like, there's not going to be any sacrifices given there. It's just going to have to be one of those. Working out doesn't take me but about 50 minutes. Legs takes me a little bit longer, but arms is about like 40 minutes. Back and chest, and chest and side delts and back and rear delts, they don't take me maybe 50 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and 10. Like if I'm, I don't know, maybe a little tired, like I can't catch my breath as fast or something like that. Just depending on the movement, if it's a little bit taxing or anything like that. But legs is the only one that takes a little bit longer, and that's because I just get winded after doing like some heavy squats or some heavy leg press or anything like that. It does kind of take the wind out of you. But like I was saying, it doesn't take me that long to work out. It's about 50 minutes on average, I would say. And the rest of it is just like nonchalant time spent talking to buddies and hanging out for a little while, which that's the really good atmosphere that we all like to be a part of. So that's one of the main, or not one of the main, but one of the reasons that I go to the gym is just to talk and hang out with friends. So, but today it's going to be dedication to the workout, to the lift, and then head on back to the house, get my stuff ready, and get on the road, because I got to go. But back in rear delts, probably going to start off with some lat pull downs. I'm not sure if I'm going to do single arm movement or not. I'm really kind of feeling a single arm movement because I feel like I haven't hit one in a while. But if close grip pullovers feel good, you're probably going to see a set of those thrown in, just because that's been really doing the trick for me. And if they don't feel good, then you may see like a row, or maybe like a dumbbell row. May see something like that. So I don't know, whichever way we shall see. I'll see you guys in the first working set.
So like I assumed, pretty much thought I was going to be doing lat pull downs to start off. It felt pretty good whenever I was doing some feelers. So got a good little warm up in, got some good stretching in, so we're just going to get after it. Just got another set, about like the last. Keep the intensity up. gonna do some high rows. Just gonna go single arm at a time. Not a crazy weight, just really trying to get that good squeeze at the bottom, roll in the lat and let it stretch good at the top. We'll see how it feels if we're gonna do more than one here. I think we'll give this one more set, up the weight a little bit, and nothing crazy. I just went a little too light on the last one, and I really want to burn out on this. So, and reach ultimate failure. Probably gonna do like a middle back row next. Moved over one machine to the middle row. It's just not upper. It's not really lower either, but just somewhere in the middle. Hit a lot of the middle back. Instead of doing a cable row, I would prefer these over that. So single arm again. Not a lot of weight, just squeezing and burning out. Gonna finish up back with some pullovers, just a single arm cable pullover. Into rear delts now. We're just gonna do some reverse pec deck. Probably gonna sit here for 6 to 8 sets whenever I feel pumped and fatigued. Gonna call it, and that's gonna be the end of the workout. Do a little posing down here. We'll start off with side chest. I love a rear delt pump with a side chest. Back and rear delts complete. We are back on the road heading towards the house. So in a little bit of a rush there. It wasn't terrible. Spent I think 50 minutes in the gym, which I gave myself about an hour and 10 if need be to make something happen. But either which way, I'm not gonna skip the gym just because I have to be rushed. I mean, even if I'm just gonna go in for a 30-minute workout, whatever, like if I'm hitting back, I'm gonna do less volume for rear delts, or I'm gonna do less volume for back and rear delts, but try and get an even mix of both. Like, either way, I'm not gonna skip the gym. Like, if I feel good enough to go, I'm gonna go. I mean, it's not gonna be, there's not many questions
about it. And 90% of the time, people can make time to go to the gym, but a lot of people will use time as an excuse. And I mean, I'm not calling you weak-minded or anything, but if you think like that, I mean, honestly, you just, sometimes you gotta dig down deep and find that dog. Just gotta dig a little bit. And if you want to see results, there it is. You gotta be disciplined in whatever you're doing. If you want to be the best video game player in the world, then play video games, but dedicate to it. Like, I mean, you're not gonna get better by playing, 30 minutes every 4 days. There you go. I mean, that coincides with a lot of things. Just getting active and maintaining muscle is a lot different than gaining muscle and gaining strength in a bodybuilding context. I'm no power lifter or anything like that. I've never really wanted to be a power lifter, but in the context of you want to get better at something, you got to dedicate some time to it. And that's just one thing that I love about the gym, because it teaches you discipline. You have to come in. You have to do the work. But at the end of the day, when you start seeing the results, you're going to want to go back. Because how in the world would I not, like, after a nasty arm pump and I see myself in the mirror and like you honestly start chuckling because you're like, holy crap, this is so much different than it used to be. And I've only been lifting for like 11 months. And it's already way different. Like, yeah, you gotta dedicate a couple months to it before you start seeing any kind of results. And that's the part that sucks. That's a lot of the part that gets everybody. But if you just make it through that first little bit, that's why I just try and convince everybody to stick with it. Just stay with it for a solid 3 months. You'll start to see results, and whenever you start to see the results, you're hooked. You don't need any other kosher to get you in the gym. Like, you see those results, you're done, you're hooked. And that's just the simple truth. Back felt good today. I did some different movements than what I normally do, and I did about the same amount of volume that I typically would. For rear delts, I just sat down on the reverse pec deck, spammed that dude out. I think I did 7 sets, either 6 or 7, but I didn't record them all. There's no sense in me making you guys sit there and watch me hit 7 sets of reverse pec deck. Like, that's boring. So I try and make these videos as entertaining as possible, and I don't try and make them long and drooling. I'm just having fun with it. I really enjoy doing it, and it's just something fun to do, and it keeps me dedicated, it keeps me disciplined, and it keeps me, there's other eyes watching it, and even if there is no other eyes watching it, it feels like there are, and that keeps me locked in, to where, like, I know if I go do a weak set, like, people are going to look at it and be like, oh, that was a really bad set, that was a weak set, he didn't go hard. But either way, we have arms tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then.